Number 1. Reflect to know the source of the dreams. There are two major sources of dreams. First, dreams come as a result of activities a person has been engaged in recent times, and such dreams do not have much meaning, because then, minds are borderless fields for thoughts, imaginations, contemplations, decisions, and actions. There are so many things going on both consciously and unconsciously. Due to these huge traffics of words, pictures, sounds, emotions, and imageries going on in the minds, such traffics do result in replays while a person is sleeping, and these result in dreams. Sometimes these dreams come in series, an influx of sequential events, and usually these synchronization are stepwise, such that it becomes hard for someone not to believe that they are not communicating messages. For couples in a relationship who have been having misunderstandings lately, it is quite easy for one of them who has been thinking of a lasting solution to their issues to have a dream of a third party being responsible for their problems, especially if one of the couples is not comfortable with the involvement of the third party. You will see the person saying, "Yes, this is a confirmation that a person is responsible for this or that in my life." Most time, the problems are attitude issues. Secondly, dreams come from God. Humans always want to have control over their situations, lives, their present, past, and future. So also, God is willing to let humans know about His plans for them, promotions, breakthroughs, pitfalls, and dangers ahead of them. So He communicates with them, and mostly through dreams for most. Such dreams are to be taken seriously and must be well interpreted, understood, and dealt with appropriately. Job chapter 33, verses 14 to 16. So, when you have dreams about the relationship or an individual you love, the very first thing to do is to reflect on the source of the dreams. Was it a result of your thoughts, worries, recent events happening around you, or is God revealing things to you? Differentiating the source of the dream is the first thing to do. God can also speak on pressing issues, but they always come with clarity, instructions, and directions, not the one that puts you into fear, anxiety, and worries. These are ways to know and differentiate between sources of dreams. So, when you are starting having dreams about someone you love, don't just assume that God is speaking. It might just be the result of your infatuation about the person or even the manipulation of the devil. Know the source of your dreams, as this will direct the rest of the steps that you take. If they are not from God, you can discard them. If they are, you will get further instructions on what to do. Number 2. You need to understand and interpret the dreams. The next thing to do is to seek to know the meaning of the dreams, to understand what they are communicating, give interpretations and applications. Dreams that come as a result of activities must not be taken too seriously, because there are not too many meanings to them. Taking action or inaction about them comes with no repercussions. But dreams revealed by God must be taken seriously. Actions must be taken immediately to know their meaning. Some dreams are given for immediate actions, for their manifestations or canceling, while some are to prepare a person for future actions. All these dynamics about dreams, a person must know them. Reflecting to know the source of a dream is a giant step to understanding and interpreting dreams. To understand and interpret dreams required abilities to fix puzzles and decipher symbols, signs, images, sounds, postures, people, and places, and to link them together to get information or messages from them. Although most dreams people do have a direct and simple meaning, there is not much effort needed to understand or interpret them. But some dreams require the help of others to understand and interpret. If you are sure the dream is from God, the next thing would be to understand the dream. Is it for an appointed time? Is it something you are to take action on immediately? Has the person been assigned to help your ministry and assignment? What's the purpose of you coming together? If confused, you can seek the help of others that are gifted at interpreting dreams rather than just take any rash decisions on your own. Even if the dream is from God, you need the wisdom to proceed. Number 3. Take actions on the dreams. There are a lot of action steps to take after understanding and interpreting dreams. Prayer must be made to uphold the manifestations of the dreams or cancel them, depending on the messages the dreams are communicating. Not to pray at all is to leave the dreams to chances, and this is not a good approach. Don't just forget the dream as though it never came, or as some people do. Leave it to fate. God showed you that dream for a reason, and it is up to you to do something about it. There's a part you have to play, a role that you must act for that good thing God has in mind to be actualized. Just think about it. When God shows you something about a person you love, and you have interpreted it to mean marriage, do you expect God to walk up to the lady and talk to her on your behalf? Of course not. While you may have doubts and be unsure of certain things, you still ought to step in faith, and that should be after you have prayed and you are convinced. Also, considering telling 2 or 3 persons about the dreams to know what they understand or interpret the dreams to be, their input can to some extent enrich the meaning and applications of the dreams. The Bible says in the multitude of counselors, decisions are better made. When enough counsel is available, it helps decision making, and the intended purpose of the dream stand through. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 6, chapter 15 verse 22, and chapter 11 verse 14. These are people that can put you through in certain areas that you find confusing or can guide you on what to do and how to do it. Ensure that you find trusted counselors, those who would guide you aright, and not just anyone. When all necessary information about the dreams is gotten through prayers, counsels, and reflections, this puts the dreamer probably in a good emotional state in communicating the dreams to loved ones. Presentation in the communication channel is very important. To inform a loved one about one's dream concerning them can be emotional. So look for the best time and situation that are great for telling them. It can be very frustrating if they lightly take the dreams. So, start by asking them what has been happening around them lately, as that creates some curiosity in them of what you are driving at. If they do not mention anything related to the dreams, then give them a clue to events surrounding the dreams. If they are still not getting it, tell them the dreams you had and ask them again if happenings around them lately are similar to the dreams. Whatever the answers they give, they don't matter. What is important is what they think of the dreams, how they receive them, their meaning and interpretations eventually. If their reception is positive or not, it does not matter. Informing them will set a timer or tracker in them that unconsciously looks out for what you said and the interpretations you gave them. That is why it is very important to tell one's loved ones. The unfolding of events can change their receptions from negative to positive, or from positive to more aggressive expectations and manifestations of the dreams. Lastly, on actions to be taken, watch the kinds of thoughts that enter your mind. Always avoid evil thoughts and allow or create good thoughts. Guide your heart diligently, as most things are connected to the thoughts, so very useful is the power of imagination in a person's life. Engage creative imaginations, such as that you begin to see what you wanted or wish to happen about your dreams. Say what you want to see happen in your dreams, and also encourage your loved ones to do the same. This is because 2 are better than 1, and they will always have double, if not quadruple rewards for their efforts. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. Number 4. You wait to see your desired expectations on your dreams. It requires courage to wait to see your desired expectations on actions taken so far on the dreams had. Patience is a scarce commodity, and to be expected requires a strong will. Dreams are either waited for to manifest or cancelled. At this stage of waiting, you pray more to see your dreams come through. Keep believing and see a change. More dreams will keep on coming to make things clearer as the days go by. Don't take matters into your hands or go through ungodly means to see that dream come to pass. The dream is for an appointed time and would not fail. You might expect it to happen soon, but it might take longer. The best thing is just to keep praying and waiting on God. Remember, the Bible says that after you have done all, you need the patience to get the promise. So be sure of the source, get the right interpretation, take action, and then wait patiently. These are things to do when you have dreams about a relationship or individual you love.